Welcome back, my TBR twins. I'm Brianna and this is my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. I'm glad you came back. So today we are talking Pride Month reads. We are headed into June, and what better way to celebrate Pride than to read with Pride? So let's get into it. I already have quite the wish list for my summer TBR, but why not add to this wish list with a bunch of books specifically for Pride? Now, with this, I have mostly romance. So let's start with the non-romance. First up, we have a fantasy novel by V.E. Schwab, Vicious. I have not read this yet, and it's been sitting on my shelf for a bit of time now. And it's not explicitly stated in the book in this one, but one of the main characters is Ace. And honestly, I just like V.E. Schwab's writing, so I'm really excited to get into this. Then next up, we have a horror pick that I've also had since it was new last summer, which is Chuck Tingle's Bury Your Gays. And the lead character in this one is Ace and gay. So I'm really looking forward to this, but also the concept is really interesting and I want to know how he pulls it off and how it turns into a horror. So that'll be fun. I always love a good summer horror. Horror is not just for the fall and spooky season. If you live your life right, every season is spooky season. Right now, we have romance, romance, and more romance, because why not? So this summer, I would like to read the rest of Alice Oseman that I haven't read yet. I'm up to date on Heartstopper. So all I have left is Solitaire, This Winter, and Nick and Charlie. I got these off of Pengo because they don't make these covers anymore, and they were really, really cheap. So I'm really excited to get into these. Even have my bookmark already from Gigi and Bo. Next, we have a Sapphic romance. Here We Go Again by Allison Cochran. And this is about Logan and Rosemary, and they were best friends as kids and drifted apart. But they have a former English teacher who is dying, and so they take him on this like last final road trip. And of course, during this time they're together, and we'll have to see what happens, but it sounds really sweet and probably will make me cry. That's okay. Next up, we have Ace of Hearts by Lucy Mason. And this is about Hesper and Felix. And Felix plays sports, but he suffers a really bad sports injury, so he moves in with Hesper. And Hesper and Felix start to fall in love. They've been friends forever, but they start to fall in love. But then she has to let him know that she is Ace. And where will it go from there? I don't know. But I always like to support indie authors, and it's a way to get books that you normally wouldn't find. So then next up, Sarah and I are going to buddy read Love and Other Disasters. So this is about Dahlia, and she's working on her culinary dreams. They're coming true. Her personal life is going up in smoke, but other than that, so they meet London, and they're on this cooking competition together. And, you know, somewhere along the way, things start to get spicy. And this is, I believe, trans and non-binary. So that's exciting. I don't have a lot of books that are in that realm, at least the non-binary. And then lastly, I have, of course, 2 cowboy romances, because it's me and I thrive with cowboy romances. This first one, this isn't really cowboy per se, but is cowboy adjacent as it is country. So we've got Molly And we've got Shani. And Molly's life is just kind of blah. She finished school, but she's working as a barista and she's working at a call center. And her dream is to like be an event planner, throw weddings, things like that. And then her aunt passes away and she finds out that she's inherited property, the barn. And it's like the perfect place for her to finally start her business. Well, Shani is like the resident farmer and neighbor, grumpy sunshine trope, but Shani was taking care of her aunt in the last days of her life, and well, things get complicated. It sounds delightful. And last but not least on my Pride TBR is another indie I found courtesy of, I don't even know, someone else on here was doing like a cowboy taste test, and this came up. And I was like, immediately, yes, because it's Sapphic cowboys. And that's so hard to find. Prize Money by Celeste Castro. Eva Angels is a professional barrel racer headed for her third world title when a competition mishap throws her in the path of an on-the-loose bull. She is saved from impending disaster by a tall, dark, and handsome bullfighter, a woman. Toma Rosen is an equestrian stuntwoman fresh off the set of a blockbuster film when her family emergency calls her home to help run the family business, rescuing fallen rodeo riders before blustering bulls and bucking broncos trample their dreams. Eva and Toma's shared passions and competitive spirits make friendship easy, but as their feelings deepen, they must decide if their divergent futures they seek will stand in the way of love. It sounds really cute, and look how short it is. Like this is, how many pages is this? It's less than 300 pages. It's like 245, 246. So I'm really excited to read this and continue on with my cowboy adventures. Quick rundown of everything I want to read this Pride Month. Will it happen? I can guarantee no. That is why it is a wish list. I am done doing TBRs. I tried TBRs for the first couple months on here, and we're just doing wish lists now. Because I'm a mood reader. I'm going to read what I want to read. But tell me, what do you want to read this Pride Month? Have you read any of these? Or are any of these on your TBR? Also, do you have any good recommendations? I always am looking for new recommendations. Let me know. If you liked this video, like this video. If you like these type of videos and want to stick around for more, come back, join us, hit that subscribe button. We're a small crew and I would love to have you. And with that, have a happy Pride Month and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.